What's going on, guys? It's your boy Juicy, and in this video we're going to be doing an album review of Ethel Cain's debut album, Preacher's Daughter. Before we get into the video, I just want to point out thank you so much for 100 subscribers. I just want to say thank you so much. I only have 6 videos, but I don't think it's too much of a surprise why I've got this amount of following at this period of time. My name is Juicy, for those of you that aren't familiar with me and my videos. I'm going to be doing a lot more consistent content when I have the time, in terms of college getting in the way and other stuff. And I just really want to let you know really what I explore to do. It's mostly just album reviews, music discussions, some tier lists, a bit of debates, but really I just want to make this little community where we can all discuss music freely in this video comment section format. Something I really want to explore with this channel and dive into is providing you guys, the viewers, with albums and music you've never listened to, and who knows, maybe I'll put you onto something. So Ethel Cain, also known as Hayden Silas, she is not your ordinary pop artist. See, Ethel Cain, from my own knowledge and understanding, is really a character she created that has a sort of religious background, and within this album, Preacher's Daughter, which is her debut album by the way, she really explores this story that is really a big emotional roller coaster in my opinion, and she really puts you through this tragic story. I don't want to spoil it too much for those of you that haven't listened, but there's loads of things going on, from escaping her religious background in her family, which I believe is set in the 90s. She goes through several traumas, which is very easy to hear when you actually listen. You don't really have to look too far into the lyrics to actually understand the story, which is always nice for new listeners. And there is a romantic tragedy. Who does not love a good romantic tragedy? So I just want to put out there, if you have never heard of Ethel Cain before, go check out her other stuff. I really do recommend it. But let's actually get into the album. This is probably unlike anything I've ever listened to before. It really does transcend your emotions. This album touches on various different topics, one of which being religious oppression, which I feel like is not really talked about enough in albums in the pop genre. And also, I would like to say that she really finds a way to like levitate your emotions into a place you really couldn't think you could go before. I feel like, such as the Frank Ocean Blonde album, the vibes of the song really just carry you with it, and it feels like you're like following the story that the artist is going through. You really do get a sense of the fact that you're being put through an experience. I think the main highlight of this album for me is the whole storyline. It's simply amazing. You have the shocking ending within the last song that possibly even leaves you in tears. You also have plenty of content to divulge yourself into. So you have this weird witch ritual, you have this haunting family tree, you just have so many spooky and interesting like songs and topics to like dive into, and that in my opinion is overall pretty impressive, how she can cover a load of different topics and still engage the listener. She does this so far to an extent, she even makes us want to know what's going to happen next in the next song. Where is the next track going to go? What sort of vibe are we going to hear next? I feel like the emphasis of how great her voice is and how smooth it sounds with a lot of her songs really does help with the storytelling, and you can really get the sense that Ethel Cain's own talent has been put into this. I believe she put her own vocals, she made the production to the entire album. So this album is basically irreplaceable. It's unlike any art pop or pop album, dream pop album, whatever you want to call it. It's nothing like anything you've ever heard before. The production feels very creepy in a kind of crisp way, and ultimately Preacher's Daughter is a depressingly scary ride, yet incredibly interesting. Whether her next album comes out exactly like this, I really hope it is something similar, because this has blown my mind. It's probably one of the best dream pop albums I have ever heard. And yeah, ultimately Ethel Cain has a very bright future as an artist. Let me know in the comments, do you think that Ethel Cain could be the next Taylor Swift in terms of the next 10 years, let's say? Personally, I believe she continues in this cycle. She can definitely go to Taylor Swift status or even beyond. This artist is criminally underrated, and I really do emphasize that you should check it out. It's something new, it's something that I don't think many people would actually listen to, but when you get into it, trust me, it's so interesting. It's like almost reading a book. So considering all things stated, I'm gonna have to consider this album a 10 out of 10. If you like this video, please like and subscribe. Comment down below as well, by the way, what you want me to review next. I really want more album ideas, especially genres maybe I wouldn't listen to normally, but generally I will review anything of any genre. I'm very open to anything, but let me know. Make sure to hit that subscribe button. I will see you next time. Juicy out.